Begin by thanking the Rotary Club for this very important gesture. Rotary clubs around Fiji are known to come in at a particular time that we need the most. As Ms. Nunn alluded to earlier on, the country suffered or continues to suffer from natural disasters. Natural disasters has been affecting Fiji for a long period of time, but the frequency of natural disasters to Fiji and the Pacific has been increasing recently. Cyclone Ana and Yasa struck Fiji late 2020 and early 2021. Immediately when a natural disaster strikes the country, immediately after the disaster, government responds by providing the basic water, shelter, and food. In that equation, Ministry of Agriculture comes in to provide them with short-term crops, planting material for short-term crops. While we are doing that, we take stock take of the loss of output, the direct impact of the natural disaster from agriculture point of view. For the Eastern Division, the major damage from Ana and Yasa was Northern and Eastern Division. The Eastern Division, 1,190 farmers were affected with agriculture over 500 hectares of land, a total damage of about $9.5 million, equating to about, on an average, $7,800 per farmer. Those of us who know about Eastern Division, this average damage per farmer is no mean amount. It's substantial. When a farm household sustains that level of damage, there could be intergenerational effect of poverty. Poverty can affect them various generations. And therefore, we need to make interventions at different levels. Now, government continues and will continue to play its role in terms of ensuring that we all grow together. There are certain types of natural disaster whose effect, we know which area it'll have. For example, flood. But there are certain types of natural disaster we don't know which area will be affected. For example, cyclones. Despite that, through NDMO, through Ministry of Rural and Maritime Development, we continue to up our guard so that we can respond to these natural disasters immediately. But we also need to build resilience so that two things happen. One is the impact of the natural disaster is very low. Secondly, the ability of that particular affected parties in that particular area to bounce back very quickly in a very short period of time. So Rotary has been one of those partners of the government for a long period of time, totally apolitical. And I want to today publicly acknowledge on behalf of government the support of Rotary Fiji and the different Rotary clubs to assist us in ensuring that all of us grow together. So today I am again, I'm sure the other ministers have seen and appreciated your programs of the support. I again join them in receiving the support from the Rotary Club in assisting our farmers in the Eastern Division. I note the value of the support is $54,000, which includes 7 farmhouse kits along with 7 mini solar system, which will be for Koro Island Agriculture cluster groups, and 1 Dalo nursery to Koro Youth Group. Number 2, 1 rotavator, vegetable seedlings and cover cuttings to Lakemba Youth Group. 3, 1 solar system and other farming equipment to the Didia Organic Cluster Women's Group. Number 4, cover planting materials to Banua Balabu Youth Cluster. And number 5, 7 chainsaws, one mini solar system that can power light, radio and charge phone with a cost of about $450 per unit to Kandavu Agriculture Office, where farmers will be assisted from this particular office. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I alluded to earlier on, this support is channeled towards the most deserving area, sometimes often forgotten. So when we have development partners coming and joining us, we really appreciate, because we are able to even out the growth and development of these households, and it will have national impact in terms of growing agriculture. As you know, over the last 2 years, we have made substantial gain in terms of growing agriculture, in particularly commercial agriculture. And now with supply chains well developed, the Maritime Division is playing an important role in assisting us in growing our export sector. Over the period 2019-2020, you got agricultural exports grew, fresh produce and chilled grew by, in terms of volume, 16% and value 25%. Over the 6 months this year compared to 6 months last year, our agricultural exports, fresh and chilled produce, grew by 8.6%. It's a remarkable achievement given the impediments we have seen over the COVID-19 period from last year. We continue to push beyond boundaries, because we are thinking beyond textbook. So I really appreciate the support given by Rotary here today, and we want to assure you that this will be put to great use, not only in terms of securing these rural maritime households with regard to food and nutrition, but also mobilizing the rural farmers and households to support our national objective of growing agriculture at commercial level